Type 1 diabetes is a serious disease that affects all ages, particularly children, and it affects all aspects of their growth and development. The diabetes has to be managed, so it can be quite difficult and quite stressful for the child and the whole family.
My reaction when Georgia was diagnosed with type 1 was a bit of shock, sadness, a bit devastated really. I remember one day being out for a walk on the beach and I realised I didn't have any glucose with me, and it was like this panic of, oh my gosh, we need to get back to the car. So it's like having a toddler in a way again.
I think the biggest challenge of living with diabetes is probably just having to do everything all the time. Like every time I want to eat, I have to test myself and count my carbs and bolus, and I think it's just remembering to do that, because if you don't, like, you'll go high and feel sick.
Here at the Children's Diabetes Centre based at Telethon Kids Institute, we've been running a trial of a cutting-edge new technology called hybrid closed loop, which is aimed to improve the lives of children and people with diabetes. Basically, the system will control the blood sugars automatically. It's a bit like an automatic car. Without the system, you have to check your own blood sugar levels, you have to think about it, you have to either take more insulin or take some food. So it's something you'd have to spend every part of your day thinking about. The object of the hybrid closed loop is to take some of that away from the patient.
So I've been involved in this trial since it started pretty much. So like 3 years ago, doing this study, it definitely had its perks and it was really good. So it made my blood sugars a lot more stable than they used to be.
At night, it was fantastic. I thought, oh, am I ever going to know what a full night's sleep is like? And so getting back into the habit of that and knowing that she was okay and seeing the graph, looking a perfect line throughout the night was a huge relief for me.
The preliminary findings are that the glucose levels are being controlled much better, and that the person with diabetes is having to work a little less hard on their diabetes. So the patients who are doing the trial like it. They don't want to give it back after the trial.
I want to help try and find sort of ways to make living with diabetes easier, and that's why I've done a lot of trials, including this one.
We ultimately hope that this will be another step forward to making the lives of people with diabetes a lot easier and getting better outcomes, better blood glucose levels, fewer complications. If you have uncontrolled diabetes, you get blindness, kidney disease in the long term. One major outcome of this will be a reduced rate of those complications, so that when children grow up, they'll be healthy adults. And the other side of it is that it will be done in an easier way.
Even from when I was diagnosed 8 years ago, it's changed so much, everything, and it's getting better and better each year.
It gives you a lot of peace of mind as a parent, I think, to know that what's out there is going to really make a big difference.